have a condition called synesthesia where I see sounds. I see them. Everything that I sonically make is a painting.
I know when something is in key because it either matches the same color or it doesn't.
So I associate C with yellow, associate F with pink.
To experience a piece of music and have this image swirling around you. You know, you pick a chord and all of a sudden there's this flood of a different color or a different texture.
I must have been about 19 when I was able to identify a certain harmonic place in an orchestra because of the color that it gave me.
Synesthesia is a general term that essentially describes a phenomenon in individuals where they have one sensory experience that's evoked through another sensory experience. So a sound, for example, may produce a feeling on your body. A letter on a screen that doesn't have any color may evoke sensations of color. So it's this intermingling of these different senses. There are estimates that around 4% of individuals or so show the full-blown type of synesthesia. I think most of us actually experience it to some extent or another.
I know everybody is synesthetic. It isn't a singular case in a musician. I think that every person is synesthetic in the broadest sense. You know, I mean, if you just look at the word synesthesis, you know, it's a combination of sensations, right? So, like we smell something, and then immediately we're transported back to the first place we were when we smelled it.
This one makes me, like, see green.
Like a really light yellow.
Like shades of purple, yellow. Orangey, citrus, really bright.
So this is a soundproof booth where we do a lot of our testing. And for the experiments that we do, we provide them with different types of sensory stimulations. We've been studying auditory tactile synesthesia quite a bit, how sounds can influence touch. And it turns out in the brain, the area that's involved with processing hearing is adjacent to another area of the brain that's involved with processing touch, and so it could be a crosswire between these two brain regions. Many artists, maybe perhaps disproportionately, seem to show or at least claim that they have this condition.
I would say the confusion with synesthesia comes from, you know, do you really get a feeling from the note F? Do you really get a feeling from the note C sharp? I certainly get a feeling when I hear a harmony, not just a single note. I certainly don't physically see colors. You imagine, you know, you stand in front of a yellow wall and it makes you feel a certain way. And then when you hear a harmony that makes you feel the certain way, you feel yellow, right? You know? And so, that's the cross, that's the sin.
I would say this one's definitely blue. I feel like I'm in the water.
Like a super silvery, it's like a medium kind of, like mesmerizing silver.
Water dripping on rocks type of deal. So this is blue for me.
Sounds like bubbles in the water, and there's bubbles coming up.
The brain is very plastic. It tends to rewire. That's why we're able to learn things and take up new skills. If you practice enough, things become automatic.
When I compose, I am led by intuition, and I think that synesthesia is an intuitive experience. When you start trying to pin it down, you know, it's like the universe, it just keeps getting away from you, right? So you just have to let it come to you.